Hi, welcome back to one more government robot who's making videos on the internet. Today, something huge has finally happened. And of course, I'm talking about the not real airplane lady. She's finally been found after months of not being missing, just being really embarrassed, and she came out today with an apology video. But Santa wasn't even done given there, because on top of that, we got body cam footage of her escort out of the airport right after the scene. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll recap it real quick. It all started sometime in early July of this year, where a Karen aboard an airplane has some sort of demonic possession that you normally only get to see in horror movies, except for this one wasn't scary. It was just cringe. Here's the clip.
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
And that quote right there has secured its spot as the best quote of 2023. Historians will look at this time of human history and never forget the woman who said that mother is not real on that airplane that day. In fact, it's so popular and astounding that it's landed a spot as an acronym in the Urban Dictionary, and now that it's in the Urban Dictionary, we know for sure that this quote will never be forgotten. So obviously this lady is pretty wacky, and if she's not deranged, then she was definitely drunk, and it appears that the whole situation started over her losing her AirPods, and for some reason she took it out on the guy sitting next to her on the plane. But as silly as that clip seemed, it actually tricked millions of people to start believing a conspiracy that the government was sending agents or planting people on planes that weren't real. This woman uncovered secrets that were deeper and darker than the JFK assassination or 9/11. She knew what was going on in this world, and these conspiracy theorists believed that she had unsheathed something that we weren't supposed to see. She'd opened the Pandora's box. But today we got gifted with two little goodies that may just change the conspiracy theorists' minds. Who knows? Maybe they'll think it's a deep fake or it's not real. It's all staged by the government. But we did get her apology video and also body cam footage from her escort out of the airport. Check it out.
I don't care if I'm ever gonna fly with y'all ever again. I want to know what happens to this flight right here. Let that flight leave. Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave. Like, do not let that flight leave. That flight's not going to make it to Orlando.
Let's go.
It's not going to. I'm not making it to Orlando. But I'm telling you, 100% that flight also is not making it to Orlando. Oh yeah, until y'all see that flight blow up.
In the end, that flight did actually make it to Orlando. It didn't abruptly explode, but it makes you wonder, who exactly did she see on the plane? Was it a member of the Illuminati? Was it someone who gave her the third eye? Did she somehow hit a whippet right before she got on and lost it? The world may never know, but she was really certain that that plane shouldn't have left. And it did anyway, and it made it to Orlando with her luggage on it. In this same video, she also talks about how her luggage was on the plane. Who knows if she ever got it back? I personally think she doesn't deserve it. Like, hopefully they just kept it. Maybe each passenger got a little morsel and they could bring it home, say to their kids and family, hey, I was on that flight with that crazy lady. Here's a souvenir. Yeah, she was obviously on something here. But fortunately for us all, 2023 is the year of apologies. And just like we had Colleen Hoover and her weird banjo skit, or whatever she played on ukulele, that's what it was, this woman has finally appeared. She's actually from Texas, so that sucks. I hope I never run into her anywhere. But she wasn't so musically inclined, and actually her apology was pretty good. Take a look at it.
Hi everyone, it's me, Tiffany Gomez, probably better known as the Crazy Plane Lady, which is completely warranted. First and foremost, I want to take full accountability for my actions. They were completely unacceptable. Distressed or not, I should have been in control of my emotions, and that was not the case. My use of profanity was completely completely unnecessary. And I want to apologize to everyone on that plane, especially those that had children aboard. Can't imagine going through that and trying to explain to your kid what in the world just happened. We all have our bad moments, some far worse than others, and mine happened to be caught on camera for the whole world to see multiple times. Sorry, trying not to sound like Minnie Mouse. And I have highly enjoyed so many of the memes. On the flip side, it is very invasive and unkind. And I don't know what I would do without the love and support of my friends and family. I hope that I can use this experience and do a little bit of good in the world, and that is what I intend to do. I hope that you guys can accept my apology and I can begin to move on with my life.
Sorry for the Colin Ballinger reference. That apology is actually really good. In my opinion, that might take the cake for the best apology of 2023. I know we still have plenty of months to go, lots of mistakes to be made by amazing YouTubers. Hopefully I make a mistake, because I've always wanted to do a YouTuber apology, but no, her apology was actually really good. She took full responsibility for her actions. She didn't really delve into the details, and honestly, she doesn't have to. People freak out sometimes, and they do crazy stuff when under pressure, anxiety, whatever, and I think she makes some great points. As much as it's fun to react to the situation because it's kind of a funny instance, and it's her reaction to things was just insane. It's definitely not okay to harass her, you know. It just, if people are doing that, which she says they are, then life sucks, you know, especially for someone who doesn't know how to handle it. I'm not saying she doesn't, but even if you do know how to handle it, it still sucks. Like, she probably can't go anywhere without being recognized as the crazy airplane lady, which is what she says. So I do feel for her, and as much as the situation was funny and she probably made those people uncomfortable in that moment, I think that little moment of being uncomfortable is now actually way less bad than how she is experiencing life. A little bit more information about her. She's a marketing executive, and some people have speculated that this whole thing was a publicity stunt. It's not. You're just stupid. It would just hurt a business, not help it, and you know, the amount of backlash she's going through and whatever marketing firm she's behind, it wouldn't be worth it. So first and foremost, let's stop harassing her. Let's we can still put this one in the books as a great laugh. You know, in the future, I'll look back at this with a smile, but definitely no need for the harassment. She came out and apologized and took credit, and that's something that a lot of people can't say they've done. So I think she did a good job with the apology, and it seems like she's trying to turn this around and make it a campaign against cyberbullying, and I think that's actually really cool. Also, I just wanted to add that if you do see her in public, and I have a chance of doing that since we both live in Texas, let's not approach her. It's one thing to be famous and be approached for something good. It's another thing to be approached from something bad, and it probably just makes the situation worse. Maybe she's good at handling it, but I think we can all just do her a favor and not go up to her. So just don't harass her. And I have one last thing to tell you guys before you go, which is I am the green hoodie guy that's not real. Have a good one. See ya.